Over the years, we've highlighted a number of stories highlighting the role adaptive sports have played in improving the body, mind, and spirit of individuals who have a disability. This morning, Daniela Canto introduces a Navy veteran from Oconomowoc who rediscovered purpose in life, thanks in part to a nonprofit that provides lifetime support to combat wounded service members and their families.
Ready to hit one?
Rob Elliott
Let's get it.
has been a golf instructor
Remember we talked about the shoulders.
for more than 30 years.
Relax those hands just a little bit.
He's trained countless students.
Square that shoulder just a touch.
But when he started working with Ajay Mohammed,
What do we need to do? How do we get the club through?
it was a first.
All right, you can send it. It was the first time that I had met anybody that was visually impaired to hitting golf balls.
That's right. Ajay is legally blind.
I am completely blind in my right eye, and I have low vision in my left eye. So I can just see enough to see shape, shadows, and the general outline of my life around me.
But that hasn't stopped him from living his life to the fullest,
I can get more, coach. I can get more.
even as a sports junkie.
For the past 6 years, I've been rocking, smashing it, leading dog sled teams, fishing in Alaska, butt on fire, going down the Yellowstone River, whitewater kayaking, drove a race car on a frozen lake, flew a plane, participated in Paralympic events.
But it hasn't always been that way.
My life before where I'm at today was rough, and finding the motivation to get up, finding the motivation to do self-care, finding the motivation to even want to live.
In 1999, he joined the Navy out of Milwaukee to help pay for college.
Get a little bit of life experience, to travel, see the world, and retire after 20 years and move on to pursue my career that I was looking forward to, was into federal law enforcement.
He became a part of the Navy security detail, earning the title of Master of Arms First Class, a job he says he loved.
Just truly finding something that gave me purpose and a sense of mission and the quality of life that I wanted to lead as I got older.
But that mission took a turn. Just shortly after turning 24, on his first and only deployment in support of Operation Iraqi Freedom, he was severely injured.
In May 2004, I suffered blast injuries in an ambush in Iraq, and from there, medically evacuated.
After about 2 months, he regained consciousness and began to understand that his service had ended.
I suffered spinal cord injury, a traumatic brain injury, vision loss, hearing loss, multiple facial fractures.
Then came post-traumatic stress disorder. And on top of that, denial.
At that point, it was like a brick wall of, this is not real, this is a dream for me to experience and to live through and to accept.
It wasn't until 2014 when he discovered the nonprofit organization Semper Fi Fund that he says brought him back to life.
I am now that mentor to other people who are now reemerging, who are now venturing out in life, who are curious, maybe who are anxious to know what more can they do.
The program helps wounded veterans from all branches of the armed forces and their families with financial and emotional support.
The war may be over, but for a lot of us veterans, we're still recuperating. We're still coming back from that trauma. We're still trying to find ourselves.
So we're right here.
Learning to rely on others, like his golf coach, to guide and support him has made a world of a difference.
But for AJ, to know what he's gone through, it does mean a lot. To watch him hit that shot and to hear the guys around him go, oh man, that was perfect.
It's kind of funny. I think I do more being visually impaired than I would have done sighted.
It took AJ nearly 10 years to find his way.
There was AJ before, during the military, then there's AJ after the military. Two different people. And I had to learn a lot of coping, realizations, and it just led to almost a dual personality. Who am I? I've struggled with that. To this day, I still struggle with that. But I do know that I do more good by helping others.
Choosing to change his narrative and teaching others to do the same.
I define my disability, and for me, I see no limits in what I can do.